We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Throwing first play is Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And he'll get this to the 32. The Chargers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. It's taken to the 26. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Warriors 17.
On 1st down, Hoskins. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. Set. Trick the Eagle. Trick the Eagle.
Operating from the gun, Hoskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Kappa. Go.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they can't bring him down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Right back to him on first down. 20, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They go play action here on first down. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Hoskins for Keenan Allen. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. Operating from the gun. Hoskins. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it. Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Trap 50, trap 50.
On 1st and 10, Hoskins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Hoskins, and it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And they'll run it here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, but for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
5-9, 5-9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5.
19 Lions. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Hoskins. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hoskins. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hoskins. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Okay, ready? Roll, roll, roll.
They'll go with a keeper. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Patrick Queen. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Off the play fake. Hoskins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first and 1 second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, With his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to throw here, Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action. Hoskins forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the gun. Hoskins. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hoskins to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And quickly they get to the line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. In motion, the tight end.
Hey, smash Bronco! Deputy Ranger!
Chubb is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Off the play fake. Hoskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. They pitch it to Chubb. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Rig. Buffalo 18, right here.
Operating from the gun, Hoskins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Hoskins. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Motion man is Schwartz. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk.
Trap 60. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Hoskins. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
To throw on second down, Hoskins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. CeeDee Lamb, 28 yards. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Allen! A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
From the 38 now, here's a second down and 4.
Cut like Cup 19. Set, tempo, stretch.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 104 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Hurt.
Looking to throw. Hoskins. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Go street. Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Hoskins. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Rig alert. 19 tight.
Off play action. Hoskins. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
18
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my passions. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they be like, see the car going air, they be like, so I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the car going air, they be like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my